guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another transfer record challenge video. The last one, of course, was with PSG, and today I'm going to be trialing it with Real Madrid. Now, in the last episode, we managed to set the transfer record at 150 million, and I believe that was for Marco Verratti. I started with PSG because I initially wanted to sell Neymar, but we came up with the rule that you can only sell a player in the first season, and you can't exactly sell Neymar in the first season. I'm still going to take 150 million for my first effort pretty well, but now we move over to Real Madrid, and there's a couple of players that I think, hopefully, we might be able to crack that 150 mark with. Now, just before we get this one kicked off, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to show you something pretty cool. A couple of days ago, I had this bad boy sent to me in the mail. This, ladies and gentlemen, if the camera wants to focus, this is a Western Digital Black SSD. This is legit one of the best solid state drives on the market, no bull, especially for gaming as well. It's 1 terabyte of storage, 3,400 megabit read speed, 2,800 megabit write speed. It's 2018, it's about bloody time I upgraded to an SSD, so thank you again to Western Digital for sending one out. Except the thing is, they didn't just send one out, they may have sent a second. If you want to go into the running to win one of these SSDs, all you have to do is this. Just simply leave a comment down below on this video telling me why you need this SSD in your life. And if you do want to pick up one of these black NVMe SSD cards, or if you just want to know a little bit more about them, then be sure to click the link in the description down below. Best of luck again with the giveaway, guys, and thank you to Western Digital for supporting and sponsoring this video. Now let's look at a few players that are the most valuable. We, of course, have Cristiano Ronaldo at 107 million. The only thing is that he's 32 years of age, so I don't exactly think they're going to pay, or whoever wants him, any suitors, would be willing to pay anything more than just his base value. Maybe we'd have better luck with a guy, maybe like Toni Kroos, only 27 years of age, 5 years younger, and about 20 million less, just about. I think we could hopefully sell Toni Kroos for a fair amount. We've got James Rodriguez, who we actually called back from loan, so hopefully we might be able to sell him on quite a fair bit. We've got Gareth Bale as well with 69 million. Luka Modric, I haven't even bothered transfer listing because I don't exactly rate my chances of selling him on. And Isco, another player I think maybe 150 is going to be difficult, but that would probably be about it. It'd have to be one of those 5 or 6 players. I've also transfer listed Marco Asensio, although I'm not exactly sure if that's going to, I don't know. He's a young player, only 21 and pretty valuable, but we'd have to sell him for more than 4 times his worth to get over the 150 mark. It seems unlikely. I think my best chance really is if I somehow sell Cristiano Ronaldo to a real big club, or maybe I think a Toni Kroos, for example. I think they're probably my best bets. And immediately, not wasting any time, we've got Spurs coming in for Isco, a transfer offer for Casemiro, who I don't think I'll be able to sell for 150, and then Marco Asensio, 68.5 million is also a good offer, but 150. This is we're going for the record. It's really, in my opinion, only going to be Kroos or Ronaldo. I'm still going to try with both of these guys, but I don't think it's likely. It looks like I could sell Marco Asensio for a little over 100 million, but again, that's nowhere near the 150 mark. And as for Casemiro, he's got a release clause of 111 million, and Isco around about 130 million. So again, I can't even bother selling them for 150. They may as well just activate his release clause. Listen, I'm chucking the offer in. We'll start at like something like 158. Why not? But we all know what's going to happen. Wenger's just going to walk out of the room. I don't think we can try to break this transfer record with Marco Asensio. I'm just going to keep on advancing, okay? Really, it's Ronaldo and Kroos. That's it. They're both transfer listed, so hopefully we'll fetch a little bit of interest and maybe we get a couple of offers over the next couple of months, but I don't know. Whether it happens in this transfer window or the January transfer window, we'll have to wait and see. Arsenal coming in with a $91 million offer for James Rodriguez. Again, maybe another player I could be able to get around that 150 mark, but again, I think even that is going to be pretty tough. Apparently, I could sell him from between 93 and 136 million. Again, 150. Are Arsenal really going to go again? I've already had Arsene Wenger storm out of my office once already. Is he about to do the exact same thing? Well, this time he tries to negotiate, but it looks like we're not going to get anywhere, and I'm not lowballing them anything lower than 150. I'll counter one more time for 150, and I'd be absolutely shocked if he went for it. I don't even know why I'm bothering to waste my time, because we know exactly what's going to happen. Let's just skip ahead. He's not willing to budge. It's not going to happen. We've just got another offer from Chelsea, and very interestingly enough, take a look at what the valuation of James Rodriguez has now turned into. Chelsea is interested in purchasing the player. His market value has him between 114 and 167. I swear only just a moment ago it was lower than that. So it's gone up a little higher. It's gone up because he's now 88 rated. How has it taken me that long to figure out? But just like that, James Rodriguez goes up 1 overall and his value skyrockets. Well, I tell you what, boys, now that we maybe have a genuine shot of breaking the 150 mark with James Rodriguez, I kind of don't want to jeopardize this. Apparently, I could get him for around 167, so I think that's pretty much what I'm going to go with to start this off. 167, but that's still almost pretty much more than double what they've initially offered. Is Conte going to storm out of here just like he stormed out of Chelsea IRL? It doesn't look like that's the case, but he's like, hey, let's compromise. Here's about 60 to 70 million less than what you offered. Come on, boys, I want you to get serious. You've got to at least do something. 150, that is the least I'm going to take, but we'll come at him with 155 million this time. He's really slowly but surely increasing the price, but it's very obvious it's not going to happen. All right, look, I tell you what, there is absolutely zero chance of this working, but stuff it. 150, and because we're trying to break the record, 150 million in one. 150 million in one. Come on, Conte, what have you got? Hey, it is technically higher than 150 million, even if it is by the $1. Giving him the Arsene Wenger treatment, and I think I know exactly where that's going to get me. I did not think so. Well, even though that didn't exactly go the way I'd hoped it would, we now have 3 legit players that we could probably realistically sell for over 150 million, or 3 players we have a legit shot at maybe breaking the record with. Cristiano Ronaldo, Toni Kroos, and James Rodriguez. And who knows, maybe a few of those guys even get higher rated, and in January when they're maybe an overall or 2 or hopefully 3 or 4, who knows, higher rated and worth even more, we could maybe soar past that mark. We've got a big $82 million offer for Luka Modric from Bayern, but again, what is his actual range worth? It's only between 72 and 106, so 150 is out of the question, surely. I'm really only doing this to confirm my suspicions, even though I know, yeah, not exactly happening. So here is deadline day for the first transfer window, and again, we've got a lot of like close but no cigars. No clubs that were willing to pay even over 100 million for any of the players that they were going in for. Now I just advance through deadline day and hope that I get an offer for a player that is expensive and from a club that's got the balls to maybe go the way. Transfer offer for Varane, and maybe because it's on deadline day, maybe we could pinch a little more for him than usual, but at the same time, I don't think Varane's getting, I'm not getting 150 for Varane. His range is between 75 and 110. I mean, we could maybe pinch more than 100 mil for him, but it's not 150. You know, I'm just going to do this actually. Start the offer at 151 million, because I know that there's really no point in me even trying to do this. 150 and 151 is don't sell the player for any less than. If my assistant manager or whatever can pull it out of his you-know-what, then yeah, maybe it'll happen. Are Chelsea willing to pay 3 times the amount for Rafael Varane, or can we just, yeah, I didn't think so. All right, I think we're about done for this first window. So deadline day is over. We didn't get any offers for Cristiano Ronaldo, and we didn't get any offers for Toni Kroos. Despite the fact I've got them transfer listed, you can sell them in the first window, or you can sell them in the first season. It just, yeah, nothing came through. Hopefully we will get something, and maybe we might even see the likes of Kroos and maybe James Rodriguez grow a little higher in their overall, make them a little bit more valuable, maybe a little bit more realistic that we could sell the player on for big money. Okay, people, we are now in January, so hopefully we might have had a couple of players go up in overall, gotten a little bit more valuable, and who knows, maybe we might be able to crack that 150. To start things off, we've got a couple of pretty, again, tame offers coming in, like Lucas Vazquez. We've got a decent offer for Marco Asensio, but still, I don't think he's anywhere close to the 150 mark. Cristiano Ronaldo has actually gone up in his value, which surprises me because he's actually gone lower in his overall to a 93. Toni Kroos has gone down in value, which sucks as well. James Rodriguez has continued to climb, but again, he's still only 88 rated. We've got a 17% change in value to Marco Asensio. He's up to an 85. Again, if he'd gone up by that little bit more, maybe, who knows, but it's too tough. For me, it's still only down to Kroos, Ronaldo, and maybe James Rodriguez that we could get 150 for. Okay, we're about the halfway point in January. It's January the 12th at the moment. 90 million for James Rodriguez, and still maybe not exactly the blokes that we need the offers for. It's still nothing for Toni Kroos or Ronaldo. And you remember before when Chelsea came in for him and the value was like 167 million we could potentially get him for. Now it's only 141. I think it's probably due to the fact that he's gone up in his age a little bit. He's now 26 and 88 rated, whereas before he was younger. So I don't know. It's still not even really. I don't think it's worth even trying. There's no way, surely, we're going to get 150 million for him now. I mean, he'd have to go up one more again in his overall if we really have a chance, and I don't know if it's going to happen or not in the next 2 weeks that we've got left to sell a player. Again, pushing forward, and again, still the only offers that we seem to get are for players that are not going to get us anywhere near that mark. We've got offers for Carvajal, nothing still for Kroos, nothing for Ronaldo. I'm going to push this thing all the way to deadline day because this is it. Like, honestly, we need something to come through in this next week or so, and if not, a miracle to happen on deadline day. And here we are then, we are in deadline day, still nothing significant that came through, and it's 9 hours really that separate us from not being able to break the record with Real Madrid. I'd have thought for bloody sure that something would have come through for Kroos or at least Ronaldo, at least once. All we needed was one offer for one of those guys, and just nothing. That you never get. I have not gotten a single offer all the times I've done this for Toni Kroos or Ronaldo in the first season. We got 5 hours left to go now. No notifications, no nothing. We continue advancing forward. We're coming to the end of it, people. 3 hours left to go. Still nothing on that one. Really, if it doesn't pop up now, then it's game over. And I don't think we get the notification. I think that's that. I think we didn't even sell any player, to be fair. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I was only going to sell a player for at least 150 million, nothing less. But we couldn't do it. There were only 2 or 3 players that we could have sold them on for. None of the clubs really were that keen on him. Not in the same way that, say, United was for Verratti, where they were willing to pay nearly double his value. And deadline day has come to an end. That is going to do it then. All right, well, I've had a couple of cracks at it with Real Madrid, but just no one seems keen on Ronaldo. Oh, no one came in for Ronaldo. Not a single offer this entire time that I've done it. Honestly, it shocks me a little bit because I thought the fact that he can be sold in the window, we transfer listed him this entire time, nothing. Not even for Kroos. Not even something small for Kroos. To be fair, we did set the bar pretty high with obviously PSG selling Verratti for the 150 million. I did not think I'd be able to set that high a transfer record straight up, and it's going to take some topping. Honestly, I couldn't do it with Real Madrid, but just let me know if there's any other club you think I can do it with, any other players you think I should try to maybe sell on. I think, I don't know, there's got to be some other clubs and some other players that I could do this with. Maybe Barcelona would be one. I think would probably be a good shout. Bayern Munich, maybe. I don't know. Maybe Manchester United with Paul Pogba or something like that. We'll have to think about it. But until the next time, guys, we will have another crack at this sometime soon. But until then, my name is the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.